Good morning. Good morning, Evil Pop. She has woken up on the wrong side of the weekend today. Happy Saturday. Talk to the bull because the whiskers ain't listening. Everybody, I'm currently lying out on my peach bed with Blue. We're having a bit of a lazy Saturday morning. We are actually going to visit some family today, and I thought it would be quite nice to kind of spend the morning with you, get ready, have a bit of a chit chat, bit of an autumn chill. It's nice and crisp and sunny this morning. Do you know what? That is a point why I love autumn. Although I think people kind of think of it as like dull and rainy, which sometimes it is. We can't help the weather, can we? However, I do feel like autumn is crisp and sunny a lot too, and we forget that. I rather love it. I like a crisp, fresh, but chilly feel. Anyway, I am actually just out the shower. As you can see, I'm looking rather egg-esque. Bit of an egg over here. I don't really like vlogging in this room either. I feel a bit strange. It's a bit dark, a bit uninspiring. Anyway, first of all, I'm just going to show you a few little skin bits that I like to do in the morning. I'm a bit more of a nighttime skincare routiner, but there is a couple bits that I'm just going to show you. Also, with my hair, as you can see, it is just being washed. It's smelling wonderful. I rather love a clean hair. Just to show you kind of what I use, these are the two prods. So we have the Garnier Ultimate Blends, and I use the Delicate Oat Rice Cream and Oat Milk. Delicate Soother, actually, as it says on the tin. So basically, the reason why I use this is because, I don't know if you've seen my skincare routine chats, but I was getting kind of under bumpy skin all around my forehead, and it was kind of like a rash. So I changed up my hair care routine and my skincare routine. I'm not sure which one exactly cleared it up. However, I do feel like this contributed to the clearing of the bump. So we're sticking with him. I like a gentle, not too thick and heavy product on my skin and on my hair. I'm just not a heavy prod gal. So first up with my skin, I'm just going to do a little bit of a cleanse, not with any form of a cleansing cream though this morning. So all I'm going to use is this Vanity Planet Ultimate Skin Spa Cleansing Brush. That's the one. I have talked about this quite a lot, and I worked with these guys a while ago. But today I'm just going to pop it on and just have a bit of a brush around the skin just to get those sleepy dirt bits out, you know. So then all I'm going to put on my skin this morning, first of all, I'm going to mix actually these two products. So this is the Tata Harper Illuminating Moisturizer. I always use this. I love it. However, this doesn't actually, I don't think anyway, it doesn't say on the bottle, but I don't think it has SPF in it. And so we are mixing the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Defense into it. And I think this one actually has a radiant tint in it as well. They're both kind of glowy, radiant bits. I love a radiant prod. I don't know about you, but I do. I just love being a bit of a glowy one. So then the only other product I'm going to put on my skin right now is my absolute holy grail of a one. It is the By Terry CC Serum in the shade Sunny Flash. I literally love this product with everything in my bod. Every cell on my skin loves this product. Actually, my face only gets to feel it, but you know. It just gives you a radiance you just can't get elsewhere. And I swear by it. It's my grail to my holy, this one. Anyway, I'm now going to move into the office room where we do most of our vlogging. My favourite place for a chit chat. And we're going to start on the makeup and the hair. You coming, Blue? Poppy's also in bed. They're both having a lazy morning. Here's Pop. She was very angry with me this morning for vlogging her in bed. Excuse me. Knock knock. Good morning. Do you know what I'm gonna do to make this even more autumnal? I just want to create, do you know what? I filmed my last haul, which I think was the vlog before my last one. And when I was filming it, I put on a like pumpkin-y autumn candle, and it was an autumnal haul, and it really got me in the zone. So do you know what? Today, while we get ready, we're gonna light a pumpkin candle. Actually, do you know what? I'm really gonna set the scene. Let me just pop you down. Actually, BRB, then we'll have a shock into the autumnal setup. So, I am back. I have my autumnal side board. I know that it's very makeshift, and usually get ready with me's are probably much more kind of profesh looking. However, I like my videos to kind of look raw. That's what I like to say anyway. Do you know what, actually, this is a funny story about this hedgehog. This hedgehog right here used to have a bow tie and a nose. This is actually a doorstop, but I brought him in. He actually used to have a nose and a bow tie. However, Bluebell ate them when she was a puppy last autumn. These pumpkins are also from Home Sense, and these are from Home Sense, just in case you're wondering. Just in case you want to make yourself a get ready with me setup when you're getting ready with you in the morning. So anyway, let's get into actually doing this. I do want to chat to you about hedgehogs in a bit though, because I've had quite a lot of questions about why I'm so obsessed with hedgehogs, and I'll kind of explain. I think what I'm going to do is start on my hair, because I don't like having wet hair while I do my makeup, because then I feel like when I blow dry my hair, we lose a bit of the dew, doesn't it? It gets a bit dry, the dew does. So let's give it a bit of a dry. I'm just going to pop in some of my GHD heat protection spray, because I don't want a frazzly end, you know? Who wants an old frazzle? Right. So, I'm just going to pop my hair out of the way now it's dry. I am going to put some kind of like beachy waves in it in a bit. Actually, we can't really call them beachy waves anymore, can we? We need something a bit more seasonal. Something like a porcupine wave. That really doesn't really make sense. What's wavy that's woodland? Let's just go with the porcupine for now. So, I think I am going to start with my makeup and we'll come back to the waves. First of all, I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder, and I use the shade 7. This actually has SPF in it as well, which is fabulous. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit on. Do you know what though, back to hedgehogs. Basically, I think a lot of people have been a bit confused in my videos, because whenever I talk about autumn, I mention like a hedgehog. There's not really a specific reason why, just to me, autumn is hedgehog and pumpkin, as we can see. When I say hedgehog, I'm kind of grouping woodland animals in one, I guess. But I always forget that actually it's not normal to have a hedgehog as a pet. But to me, I always relate hedgehogs to autumn and woods and like cozy woodland vibes, you know? But then again, Niall was saying to me yesterday, hedgehogs are around all through the year, so it doesn't really make any sense what I'm saying. But yeah, someone did write on my last video, are hedgehogs running around London at the moment or something? I'm confused why you always talk about hedgehogs. They're not. I wish they were, but they're not. Basically, I just like hedgehogs. As you can see, we've got a noseless one behind me. I had them on my pajamas this morning. I just like hedgehogs, you know? Do you know what I might do? I might get a hedgehog car, you know the car smelly things you get and they hang over your mirror? I might get a hedgehog version for that and get it autumn smelling, woodland smelling. I don't know what woodlands smell like, but we could try. So next up, I am going to pop on, right, this is where my get ready with me is bizarre, and people have told me in the past that it's a bit weird that I do this. So I use the True Match Highlight by L'Oreal, and I kind of use it as a concealer, kind of like a highlight as well. It's like my base highlight. The reason I like it is it's like a creamy and kind of subtle highlight. So I just use my finger and I just kind of move it mainly where the highlight should be, and then I move it slightly under the eye with the excess. It literally makes me look so awake. It's got that concealer vibe, but a little bit less matte. But yeah, I know some people don't really get why I do that, but it's just something I've done for years and I think it looks alright. I don't think I look too awful. Also, I did actually ask on my Instagram story yesterday if I did this video, because I was debating whether to do it, and if I did do it, is there anything you'd like me to like chat about within it while I kind of get ready? And the main thing that came up was like autumn Halloween plans, why I love autumn, why I love like Halloween and seasons and what I'm gonna be doing. So I thought, I will chat about other things too, but it is kind of the one that I'm most excited to chat about. By the way, this is the Life's a Peach blush. I have slightly cut down on my blush usage because I want more of a kind of warm look now. It's getting a bit chilly. But yes, going back to autumn and Halloween. My Halloween plans, I did briefly mention in my last video, but me and my friend Holly and Niall and Holly's boyfriend George, I think what we're gonna do is have like a bit of a scary movie night. We're gonna dress up. Me and Holly are gonna decorate the house Halloween-y. I am gonna decorate the house autumnal before this, and I think I'm gonna do a video while I do it, if you think that'd be something you wanna see. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really decorate for autumn. I get Halloween, but not autumn. But you know, I'm just milking it. Halloween, we are gonna redecorate, kind of just give it a Halloween edge and put some in the some like Halloweeny bits in the window because we want to get trick-or-treaters so we can get sweets and stuff for them. I think we're just gonna like play games, drink gin, have a chill. I think me and Hol will probably bake some Halloween-y treats. Maybe I'll vlog that as well. That might be a fun vlog. I'm not sure. Let me know if you'd want to see like the Halloween Eve vlog. Dress up, bit of a games night, bit of a scary film reactions, that kind of one. Let me know if you think that'd be a good idea. Anyway, next up, I'm going to pop on my Hoola Benefit bronzer. This is my new eyeshadow. So, if you've been watching my recent vlogs, I have mentioned in almost every single vlog what eyeshadow people think I should use now I want more of a kind of autumny warm edge. And I was using my blusher because I like the peachy tinge, but everyone was saying to use my bronzer. I have been giving it a go. I quite like it. I'm still adjusting. I think today I might even add a slight edge of sparkle. You know what? The other question that came up a lot was mine and Niall's moving plans, because I have mentioned briefly like over, I haven't really talked about it recently, but I had spoken about it quite a bit. Do you know what? I spoke about it quite a bit before I got my car Buttercup, because I was feeling quite trapped in London, and I grew up in the countryside and I love the countryside. I drive Bluebell most days to like a countryside area in London. It's not technically the countryside, but you know, like a big, really big foresty, open, green area where she can run, and it feels like the countryside when you're there. Because I just love it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I love being at one with nature. My dream is to kind of live in the countryside one day and, you know, just have a cozy time, have a fireplace that I can just chill in front of, and Bluebell can lie in front of, and hopefully if we have another dog they can lie in front of, Poppy can lie in front of. Just, I don't know, it's just something about the countryside that like takes me back, and I feel completely content in. I don't know, I've never been a city gal, and I've lived in the city for 5 years now, and I want to be a country gal again. I'm a country gal at heart. So we are eventually going to move to the countryside. I don't know how long it's going to take. Our aim is a year, maybe slightly more than a year. That is on the cards. We haven't started the process yet, but hopefully we will soon. I'm thinking maybe in January we'll start the process, so. But obviously I'll keep you updated on here, and we can kind of go through the motions of countryside searching together. But that was another reason that I got my car, was so we could kind of explore areas and decide what kind of area we want to move to. And also I would love to live nearer my mum, which is slightly more towards the Wales direction. Anyway, next up on the makeup agenda, I'm just going to pop a little bit of my Hoola bronzer on the old eye. I might try and put a bit of a gold shimmer in the little crease bit as well, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple so we don't make any embarrassing mistakes. You probably think that you are better now, better now. Not around, not around. Either way, completely forgot to say, in case you're wondering what I'm using, is my mirror. This is the Tarte Mermaid eyeshadow palette thingy. I actually have eyeshadow right here as well, but I am using my bronzer because I'm a little bit of a rookie on the old makeup, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even state that I'm not very good at makeup, but I'm getting ready with you because, you know, we're just having a chill chat, you know? I might even pop some of this shimmer on, it looks quite nice. Look at this one. Look at those two, they look rather wonderful. Let's have a try. This could be an absolute fail. You know what? I don't think that's too shabby. You can't really see in this light, but in this light, I can see it's not too shabby, I must say. Next up, I am going to do a bit of a brow. I love a spiky brow. Not gonna lie, it's probably my favourite thing about makeup at the moment, a spiky old brow. The palette that I'm using at the moment is a very old Eyelure palette. However, they do still make it, and I didn't think they did, because this is literally about 6 years old. But this is what it should look like this. Like that. That's what I meant. And then for the spiky effect, I am just using the Glossier Boy Brow in the transparent shade. This is just my favourite part of a makeup, is spiking up all of my brow. I know most people kind of spike up just the front. I spike it all. I love a spiky brow. There we go, look at that spiky old brow. Do you know what? I have a bit of a news as well, I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't know if you would have seen on my Instagram, but I am allowed to now tell you. I don't actually know if anybody who watches my videos is from Canada, but Gymshark have a Canada pop-up shop coming very soon on the 13th and 14th of October actually, which is peak autumn, so I'd love to know what Canada's like around that kind of festive autumn Halloween period, because if you guys celebrate festiveness like me, I am literally going to be living my best life. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So if you are from the Canada area, please let me know, because I would love to have a hug or 3. A little bit of a chit chat. I love, do you know what? At the pop-up shops, I just like to chat too much and then I get in trouble, but I just like a good old chat, you know? As you probably know, I'm a bit of a blab. So, I think that is mainly all of my makeup. I do need to do a bit of a lip at the end, but I'm not gonna do that yet. I am gonna move on to my hair, and I'm gonna do a bit of a beachy porcupine wave. We'll go with them both. The wand that I use, which I've talked about quite a few times recently, is this very bizarre looking Mark Hill wand. It is wonderful though for like a natural, kind of subtle, a bit of a chilled wave, you know? I will try and link it in the description box. I will link everything I use in the description box as well, because I've been a little bit blasé with my product showing. I don't know if blasé is the right word, is it? I'm not sure. I'm really worried I'm gonna burn myself. I need to get away from that pumpkin spice candle. My trick for a beachy wave is this. Let me show you. I've recently learnt this and I'm very proud. So, with this one, we go like this, and then basically this, you know how much you'd say that is, but I never curl that bit. And then it comes out like Lizzie McGuire back in the day, back in those Disney Channel days. Another autumnal subject a lot of people have asked me is how to deal with like the low days in the kind of grayer autumnal days. Which I totally get, and I get that's probably why a lot of people don't like autumn, as well as some people just don't like sort of chilly weather. Do you know what? I think that's one of the reasons that I really try to appreciate each season a lot. I try to embrace each season, and even though that there is that aspect, like I get a lot more kind of lower days and anxious days in the winter and autumn, and you know, the colder months, because it's a lot grayer and I feel like the weather really affects my mood, and I know a lot of people have the same kind of struggle. I do obviously still have the low days in autumn, and that's not the fun aspect of autumn, but I do just try to enjoy autumn, as I say, and I decorate and I talk about hedgehogs, and I think about the good bits and the happy bits, and you know, I'll go on a walk in the nature, which frees my brain, and I still do all my gratitude journal bits in the cold, and I feel like it helps. And I do totally get it though, like there are days where it's just so grey and it completely makes you kind of feel down and just meh. But I just try to take that and think, you know what, let's just get cozy on the sofa. Let's get a blanket, a hot chocolate, and get a bit snuggly. I can't do it for the day. I'll just think through the day, it's gonna be alright, because tonight I can get on my sofa, get nice and cozy, get a blanket, put on my favourite thing, and that will kind of get me through a little bit better. Right, the porcupine waves are in. And I'm just going to quickly add a little bit of oil to the ends just to keep them nice and moist. So I'm using the Argan Oil of Morocco. I think that's the name of the brand. I've literally used this since I was little as well. But I'm just gonna pop some on the ends. I don't really use much because my hair is so thin. It just gets greasy very quickly and very oily, so I really don't need much. And then I am going to pop a little bit of the Mermaid Waves Tarte Salt Spray. because my hair is so thin and so kind of straight, I lose my wave very, very quickly. So I need a little bit of like texture. And then I am just going to also, I need a lot of product to keep anything in my hair basically, but I'm just going to use a bit of hairspray just to give it that extra little zhuzh of hold. And you know what? I think I am going to wear a hairband. So I don't know if you remember or if you watched my videos last winter, I kind of go through phases of like fashion and accessory things. And I think in the summer my hair accessory thing was scrunchies. I still like scrunchies, I've got one on my wrist right now. But through last winter, I feel like through the winter it changes a lot. And last winter it was like hats and headbands, and I think we're going back because I did wear my hairband for the first time this year yesterday and I loved it. I don't know what it is, I just love it. I need to sort out my ears though, they're looking rather weird. So I think that is the main bulk of the GRWM. Get ready with me. Obviously I need to do my outfit, which I have popped behind me now. Let me pop it on and we'll have a see. We'll see if it's very autumn vibes. We'll see. Let's have a try. So this is the final outfit choice. I was actually going to put a white top with it, but I wasn't feeling it. I looked a bit like a cricketer. Now I look a bit like a Christmas tree. Actually, I look like a Christmas present. That's what I look like. This is like the bow on your gift. Then we've got a bit of a chic armpit, and then we've got Christmas wrapping paper. But it's alright because we've got a chic armpit. I like this outfit. I know some people won't like these trousers. They do look like pajamas, but in real life, they look less. On camera, they look more. Get me. These are from Brandy Melville, and this top is from Pretty Little Thing. And this headband, actually I haven't told you yet, this headband, I've now pushed my hair back with it, but it's from ASOS, but last year. However, last night I had a little bit of a sneaky look because I've refound my obsession with them, and I had a look on ASOS and they've got some new ones that are really nice. Not this specific one, but I found like a red one, like a Christmas red, autumn red, and I found like a kind of colourful gem one that was still a little bit Christmassy, but it's okay, I'll save it till November. And just to finish off on the old makeup front, I'm going to put a bit of a gloss on. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Blondie gloss today. You can kind of see my makeup a bit better now. Ooh, 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 we'll zoom in. We don't want to zoom. As you can see, you can kind of tell I've got my bronzy into a bit of a sparkly. Think that I got it okay. Do you know what? Eyeshadow scares me because once I did it and it was an absolute disaster. Couldn't blend. Just a bit of a splodge, looked like I was in a pantomime, so I avoid it. But I do like this kind of warmer tone with my bronzer, and I really like this lighter goldy bit at the front. Feeling it, feeling it. Also, the other thing I wanted to really quickly touch on was a lot of people were asking if I could explain a bit more about my secret project. So I did briefly kind of touch on it in my last vlog. Well, not that briefly, I mean I did the secret thing on the vlog. Didn't keep it that subtle either. But there's a few aspects to the secret project which makes it a little bit confusing and kind of difficult to guess. But it is the biggest project ever that I have personally done, and I am so excited because I actually have been working on this with my management for months of planning and trying to get it right, and we're getting there. I'm thinking I should be able to tell you possibly in a month, possibly a little bit more, and I'm hoping the whole thing before Christmas. And I'm very excited for you to see, because I mean there has been a lot of hints actually, even in this video there's been hints for some part of it, or three. Just very, very excited, and it's gonna be very me, very seasonal. I'm just very excited. Well, partly seasonal. And finally, I'm just going to spritz on a bit of my favourite perfume. It's the Because It's You by Armani. I have the hers version and Niall actually has the his version, so you know, I am the hers to his. I think that is everything for today. I really hope that you enjoyed my little get ready with me, my GRWM. I just kind of wanted to make it nice and casual, bit of a Saturday morning. We're going into the autumn. I know it's not technically autumn yet. A lot of people have told me throughout all my videos because I talk a lot about seasons. but Google told me it was, so I believed him. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much if you watched this video. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. I usually do this kind of thing within my vlogs, but I just thought, you know what, why not dedicate a whole vlog to it and have even more of a blab. It's a crisp, blue sky, autumnal Saturday morning. I just wanted to chat with you and show you my get ready with me.